Hey. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Hey. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Thanks for those who might have been waiting for us to go live. We had some technical issues. Welcome everyone. But I can see we are now streaming and it's good. There's Philip's face.
It's
Look at you.
important.
I feel like we're like
In the car.
family
So I'm not
prayers
drinking
over.
anything.
You know, okay, that's fine.
Spoiler alert.
Understandable.
Just,
Yeah.
just like a 40 and just in the car. Why not?
Yeah, it's fine. Totally legal. Probably not. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you everyone who's joining us live as well. We are gathered today for a very important episode. I'm gonna actually read my script this time because we're doing it for real. The last ridiculous episode we did, which was Barbenheimer, which characters were going to Barbie, who's going to Oppenheimer. I made the assertion that Roke was a podcaster who wanted to tell everybody how much he hated Barbie without seeing Barbie. That was how this all kicked off. That Roke is definitely a podcaster. Whether or not he has listeners, we can discuss. But from that, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we brought on all our podcasting friends and talked just Roke, but all the characters? So we are going to do that today. I'll get more into some of the nitty gritty after. Warning to everyone: full spoilers. I Please read Lightbringer before being in here. I don't see why we would talk plot points, but if someone wants to, talk character development, when somebody would set up a podcast, what they're doing, we're gonna have free reign over that. So full spoilers ahead. Continue at own risk. Uh, and let's jump back in with more introductions. So, as I ask every guest, who are you and what are you drinking? And this week it's going to be, what is your podcast? Why did you start it? And what are you drinking? Thomas, you already did such a beautiful practice run for us. You want to kick it off again?
I would love to. So, I'm Thomas, aka Boom in the Howler's Den. I am the host slash co-host of High Tea Obsessed podcast, which is essentially a podcast that deep dives into whatever topic I'm obsessed with at the moment. Was the original conceit, which is what the first 2 seasons are like. And lately, it's been kind of season-long focuses on a certain topic or theme. Right now, Ben and I are doing a special bonus season, Train Movie Summer. Pretty sick so far. Cassie and Aaron, also from HowlerPod, join us for an episode that's coming out next week. And then Cassie is my lovely co-host for the more history-focused seasons. Thus far, it's been mostly women's history focused, but who knows what's going to happen with that. And I am drinking a little Irish whiskey, a little red breast, in a cool Sherlock Holmes glass.
Nice. Sweet. All right. Well, let's kick it over to Cassie then. How did you
Hello.
get involved and what are you drinking?
I got involved with High Key Obsessed. It was, I think, sometime last year, or even the end of 2022. No, I don't remember.
I think it was
But
probably like the start of 2022. It took us
okay.
forever to get our
And
schedules in
Thomas,
sync.
right? Thomas reached out and said he wanted to do a season on women in history and felt like he needed a female co-host for that, and asked if I would be willing to join, and I was honored to be asked, and it's been so much fun that we're actually doing it again next season. We're working currently on a season all about witches. So we're very excited about that, and we're still very much in planning mode, but and he's obviously very involved in the train movie summer currently going on. If you haven't listened to the first 2 episodes, they are out. and they are hilarious and awesome, as would be
Thank you.
expected with the two of them. And yeah, and I am drinking. If anyone's familiar with the Curious Elixirs, this is their special summer elixir number 9, which is rose, rosy rosé, and fizzy lifting lime, which is a
Hmm.
ridiculous name
Ooh,
for a cocktail, but it is delicious.
nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love it. Philip, while we actually have you and we know that we have your signal, let's jump to
Yeah.
you.
Well, I want to say hi to Ben first. I haven't said hi to Ben yet. So hey, Ben,
Hi,
what's up?
Ben.
Hey, buddy.
And hey, it's good to hang out with all you for just at least a few minutes. So thank you for the invite. My name is Philip, and what was the? So I'm not drinking anything. Just obviously just driving. So that's yeah taboo. The state of California doesn't like that for some reason. But then we was talking about podcasts, right? Just like where we're
Yeah.
from.
So how did
Okay.
you start? Which I think you've told us on it, but recap for the
Yeah, sure.
audience how you started Halo.
Started in 2020. So Hail Reaper podcast. I think mostly upon reflection, I was thinking about this the other day, like, why did we start this? And I think honestly, a lot of it was just to process like all the kind of the weight of the series out loud for what Red Rising holds and kind of like the tragedy of it and the fun of it. But I really, when I called my buddy Jeremy, who's the co-host of the show, I think I really wanted someone to talk to about the series with, mostly because it was just having such a big emotional toll on me, and for the good and for the bad, right? Like, because it just has such a high variance of emotion. So I think that is kind of what the podcast has kind of accidentally become. It's kind of become a place for people to process their emotions through. So with what Red Rising is, and I think that that's really well executed. And I'm not saying that like because it's not because it's so awesome. I'm saying that's just like that's really shown in the Lightbringer focus episodes. Like there's just a lot of like palpable emotion being shared on that specific like 5 or 6 episodes that we did. But I think that's kind of like more or less what it is. It's just like if you wanted someone to kind of process those like kind of heavier moments with, like that's I think something we like to do as well. So that's the point of Hell Reaper, I think, in retrospect.
Nice. Thank you. All right, Ben, you are up, representing both you and Aaron.
Yes, sorry, Aaron had to bail. But yes, I will.
Oh,
I will hold the torch here. So yes, my name is Ben from Howler Pod, aka Dribble. If you'd like to call me that, that's totally fine. Let's see. Started Howler Pod in 2019, I believe, with Aaron. We were just looking for. I was really just looking for more people to talk to Red Rising about. That was really how we started. So I made Erin read the books. She got into them because I needed somebody to talk to it about. And then started the podcast because I felt like there was like a simmering fan online presence that could be tapped into, and I could meet people and talk to them about Red Rising. So here we are. Wow, it seemed to have worked somehow.
That's right. Yeah.
I am drinking High West double rye
Hmm.
whiskey on the rocks, and it is fantastic. I would highly
Familiar.
recommend.
nice, nice. I was gonna put Salem on the spot and make her give the point of view of how Fade to Obsidian started, because we've never heard her take, but she's having internet problems. It started that she
Mm.
dropped her granola bars, and now she just her internet's wonky. So hopefully she
Hmm.
In threes.
returns. Yeah. Um. All right, Crescent, you get to explain then. We should be doing this. Ours is not as deep as everybody else's.
This is a good start. I like
Yes. That was it.
Simple.
We had
Awesome.
known each other online for approximately 2 weeks. And we were like, "What if we
Sick.
just we might be complete jerks." But, yeah.
Thomas
Well,
and I have never
apparently we
met.
can't hear Crescent. You guys have never
I
met
haven't
in real
met.
life?
No, I haven't met anyone in real life. I
No?
haven't met Ben, Philip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Philip, have you met anybody?
No, I mean, Boom and I.
Why is this doing this to me? We'll be right back.